What's up guys, welcome to DIY Man. Check out what I got for Christmas. Today, I'm gonna show you why you might wanna get one of these for yourself. I think we can all agree that if you wanna make good looking homemade projects, you gotta have the right tools for the job. And when it comes to woodworking, these two are both really important to me. Air compressors are so awesome. Not only can you air up tires and blow stuff off, but they're so versatile. You can buy all kinds of different cool toys to go with your air compressor. Now this air compressor over here, I've had it for about 10 years, and I actually really hate it for multiple reasons. First, these connections right here, they're always really loose and they leak really bad. And that's been that way since it's been brand new. Now, you could go get new connections for this and stop that, but I don't know, it seems like a waste to me. In addition to that, this thing is ridiculously noisy. And it takes forever to fill up. All right, so I'm gonna turn this thing on so you can see how ridiculous this sound is here. Pretty stinking annoying. All right, now we'll try the new one over here, see how loud this one is. Quite a bit quieter, and you can see here it says it's 78.5 decibels. That is much more bearable than that piece of junk over there. That thing is annoying, especially for long periods of time, because that thing runs for like 20 minutes straight. So another thing, this thing has normal gauges just like the one over here. This is one thing I don't much care for. It tells you how much pressure is coming out of the air compressor right here, and this is how much is in the actual tank. Over here for this older one, you can see exactly how much is coming out, and I do think I like that a little bit better, but I don't really see like 1 or 2 psi being a huge deal breaker over here. So I don't see a big deal in that not being calibrated. But then another thing I like about this little thing is that down here you have a relief valve so you can pour out any moisture or anything that gets inside of there. So that's kind of nice. That one also has one, but it's kind of annoying to get to. So and then you got to twist it a weird way. This is just a single valve. Probably my favorite feature about this air compressor is that it has 2 air chucks that you can run 2 separate hoses off of. And that's super handy if you're using multiple nail guns, multiple tools, and you don't want to switch back and forth. And so I really like that feature. I'm sure I'm going to be using that quite a bit. And this air compressor, it did come with a hose, so that's nice. A lot of the packages you get don't come with a hose. And you're looking at anywhere from $15 to $30, depending on where you get the air compressor. All right, so the other thing that this kit came with was a new 18 gauge brad nailer. And as you've seen on a lot of my episodes, I've used this brad nailer a lot. I've been using this one for about 5 years. I've rode it hard, put it away wet, and this thing is really a beast. I think I can count on one hand the times that I've had it jam, and it's super easy to fix. This mechanism right here, you just lift this up. See if I can do it with one hand here. Oh, I can't, but it's pretty, there it goes. All right, so you raise it up with one hand there, and you can clear out the jam if you have a jam in there, and you can just lower it back down. Pretty simple. This one has the same mechanism over here. As you can see, it's pretty basic. And that's what you want. Simple devices make things less likely to break. So this one came as a kit of 3 nail guns, and I love kits because you get extra tools for free. This one I rarely ever use, but it's a staple gun, and this one is like a 16 gauge brad nailer. I use this one for trim and different things like that, but it's also been a good tool. I've had this one jam up a little bit more on me than this one. I've probably had it jam 7 or 8 times, but it really wasn't a big deal. It was pretty easy to fix. Same mechanism in clearing that out. But comparing this older one that's been around for 5 years to this one, this is a really similar design. I'm gonna call this a magazine because I like guns. So anyways, this magazine right here, it's plastic rather than metal. So it may or may not last as long, I don't know. But all the rest of the mechanisms seem to be pretty similar. Let's see if I can do this with one hand here. There it goes. Okay, latches into place. It did come with one pretty cool thing. like a little pencil sharpener right here, which you can hang it on the wall. But one thing it didn't come with is a cover for this, so if you hang it up, I'm probably going to need to find something to cover that up with, or I'll just keep it on the hose at all times. But let's test this out a couple times and see if we like how it works. All right, so let's use it with our new air compressor. All right, looks like there's still quite a bit of pressure in the tank, but we'll go ahead and kick it on. That way you can see how long it goes before the air compressor kicks back on. All right, let's test this thing out. Pretty stoked. All right, we'll see if we get any, let's see if these nails decide to pop out at all. So here's something a little different than this other nail gun. This pad right here, it doesn't push in like you do on the other nail gun. When you squeeze the trigger, it pushes out at the same time. Obviously I don't want to do that, I'll send a nail through my finger, but so you don't have to push down on it. You just have to put it up there and then squeeze the trigger. So that's kind of cool. A little different feature there. You can send the nail in deeper or shallower with this adjustment right here. I think my adjustment's pretty well set. And then you got the auto, semi-auto. I hate this mode right here because like if you accidentally squeeze the trigger, then a lot of times you'll send more than one nail through, and it's kind of irritating when you're not expecting it. All right, so let's send a few more nails through here. Now, a lot of times you'll have an issue with the nail popping out of the side, and usually that happens whenever you have the nail gun turned parallel with the material that you're working on. So in this case, if I'm turned this way, I might get a nail pop out there. Sometimes you have to hold the nail gun that way, so you don't have much of a choice. So you just have to be careful when you shoot it. This is no big deal. I usually just pop these out. You can just bend it back and forth until the nail breaks off, and then you can just fill these in with wood filler. No issue there. So you want to try to put these nails in perpendicular to that backboard that you're working with. And obviously it's going to be worse the thinner material that you're working with, and the thicker material usually isn't a problem. As you can see, I put in a bunch of nails before that air compressor finally kicked on. And obviously this has nothing to do with the manufacturer. It just has to do with the size of the tank right here. So any air compressor that's this size, that'll be how long it lasts before the air compressor kicks on. So what you're looking for in that case is, this is a 6-gallon tank. Has a little bit more storage capacity than maybe a 5-gallon tank. But what you're looking for in this case is the 2.6 SCFM. That's standard cubic feet per minute. That's how fast it fills up. That's the sound right here, how loud the actual device is. And then this is the maximum PSI right here that it goes up to. So overall, this thing is pretty awesome, and I'm looking forward to using it in a bunch of future episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, would you smash that like button and comment below if you'd like to see other videos like this one. Also, if you're thinking about buying this product yourself, check out the link in the description below where you can look at this on Amazon. And Amazon may not be the cheapest place to buy this, but at least go look at the specs there and then shop around. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Subscribe.